So the new patch is out and there's a new DLC, so it's fairly interesting times for Civilization 5 right now, and I am going to play another Civilization 5 Let's Play. I'm not going to finish my patch QT game because that was from before the patch and I want to play a game with the new patch from scratch. Scratch. Nice rhyming. So anyway, welcome to another Grandad 1982 Let's Play Civilization 5. And you can see we're going to play Polynesia. I'm quite excited to try them out, especially since one of their unique Civilization's unique items is another terrain improvement as a unique, which I think is a really fun addition to the game. I think it's much better than even in Civ 4. I really like how they've included these. I think it's a nice idea. Anyway, so we're going to be going for an archipelago, maybe predictably given their unique ability. Standard size, difficulty Emperor. Difficulty I'm not hugely comfortable on yet, but you don't get better unless you try it. I'm going to turn the number of city-states down from 16 to 10. I want there just to be more city sites for me and the AI. Settings, quick combat, and no ancient ruins. It does remove some of the reason for exploring, which it does negate that early advantage I get from my unique ability rather. But I don't mind. I've got used to playing no ancient ruins now.
Greetings and blessings be upon you, Kamehameha the Great, chosen by the heavens to unite your scattered peoples. Oh, mighty king, you were the first to bring the big island of Hawaii under one solitary rule in 1791 AD. This was followed with the merging of all the remaining islands under your standards in 1810. As the first king of Hawaii, you standardized the legal and taxation systems and instituted the Mamalohi Kanawai, an edict protecting civilians in times of war. You ensured the continued unification and sovereignty of the islands by your strong laws and deeds, even after your death in 1819. O wise and exalted king, your people wish for a kingdom of their own once more and require a leader of unparalleled greatness. Will you answer their call and don the mantle of the Lion of the Pacific? Will you build a kingdom that stands the test of time?
So that's us, that's Polynesia. I'm going to have one attempt and one attempt only, possibly. I'm trying to pronounce the leader's name. Sorry to anyone who is offended by my bad pronunciation. I think it was Kamehameha. Anyway, yeah, so our unique ability, we can embark straight away, so we can do a lot of exploring. We can get settlers out and settle islands really quickly, which is quite powerful. 1+ sight when I'm embarked, that's going to help us try to avoid barbs, which is a real downside to this, because obviously we can't defend. We don't have the ability to defend until we get galleys out, which won't be long I suppose, but it's just good to be able to see barbs coming. And you get a combat bonus when somewhere near your unique tile improvement, which is good, which gives culture and then gold. And then our unique unit here is a replacement for warrior, which gives it nerfs enemy units strength by, I think, possibly 10%. So quite a good early unit, because I think the promotion goes up with when you upgrade your units. Say a swordsman, it will then also have this, which is pretty useful. So I'm going to aim to try and get lots of these warriors, because they'll be useful in any later wars. Anyway, let's have a look at our start. So, what do I think of our start? Well, first of all, let's look at all this tundra. That's a bit of a disappointment. It might be a case of moving being something that might happen here, but we've got 2 happiness resources. See, you've got marble and duplicate furs, which is nice. We've got quite a lot of deer, but I don't like all that tundra at all. Let's go and stand on this hill. This is a very difficult call, really. I don't particularly like this as a city site. I'm just going to settle it anyway. I have no idea how many turns I might end up spending in movement trying to find a better place. Okay, so I've got a lot of trapping resources here and an animal husbandry resource. So very obviously the first deck is going to be animal husbandry. Production. Warrior. Remember, I want to try to get quite a few warriors out because I want to be able to upgrade them later and keep that very awesome promotion. I don't usually like the look of our first island. So this is something I didn't remember seeing about in any of the... Well, it's obviously come with the Polynesian DLC, but I don't remember seeing anything about these, but I have noticed them in other people's pictures and videos. So it's an atoll, and it gives production, an extra food, 1 production, so that's quite nice. It's quite nice, quite a good thing to have, especially on an archipelago map. My production can potentially be an issue. Yeah, our initial island is pretty pony, lots of tundra. Good job, we're going to be able to embark straight away, and I'm going to send this warrior that's coming out exploring via embarkation, because it looks like our first settler will not be on this island. So embark! Hooray! Look at that. That's a very nice little graphic on the Polynesians warriors embarked there. We're going to go for a worker, and then probably another warrior or 2 before we consider our first settler.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Animal husbandry in. Where am I going and what am I doing? Okay, so animal husbandry is in. Any horses? What do you see? There's some horses down here. 2 horses. Okay. You've got to remember now with the new patch, city spacing has changed from 2 to 3 tiles between cities. So before I could have a city say here or here. Now it would have to be here or here. So you've got to consider where you're going to settle a lot more. So when doing that, I've got to think about what I want to improve. Well, we've got those trapping resources that need improving, so we're going to go for trapping, obviously. And then after that, we're going to probably go pottery. And then after that, maybe mining or sailing. I don't know yet. So 1+ whilst embarked, 1+ sight whilst embarked is also good. It makes your embarked units, they can explore much more without having to go on land. Going to explore our immediate surroundings. So looking for our next city site and explore in this direction whilst bringing this warrior back to my capital. See that we've got Bob spawning already. So we want to watch out for Bob, galleys, triremes. I can't say that word. Yeah. But since there is 2 warriors here, I'm just going to take this opportunity to destroy that Bob camp.